State of the nation. Insecurity. There's no doubt that the state of insecurity is increasing on a daily basis in our country. As of today, nowhere is safe again. Our roads are not safe. The rails no longer safe. Every part of the country, worship places, market. The wars have come to hit FCT. Social life have been destroyed now. 7 a.m., everybody is asked to go home and sleep. People that used to go and take pami with fish, with meat, that have been destroyed now. That heavy business that blossomed has been killed. My daughter, just, how old is our daughter? 9+. I traveled, came back yesterday. He said, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. I said, what have you said? She's just coming from school. That their teacher forced them to do exam that they're supposed to do today. That she didn't read it. They said she should do the exam. I said, he said that some people are kidnapping children. And if they kidnap children, the parent will pay money. So they said they should do the exam and leave school. 9-year-old girl. The school will be closing on the 5th of August. It has been definitely closed now. Today. Yesterday, they closed it yesterday. And all schools in FCT that the security of our children cannot be guaranteed. It has been said that the 64 notorious Boko Haram that have been released say they will not leave Abuja, that they will deal with people here. And we are told that they are one of the hardest Boko Haram terrorists released from Kuje prison 3 weeks. How many weeks ago? 2 weeks ago. And those criminals said they will not leave. They are going to show FCT their own this thing. When the dean was with me when my daughter was saying it, I said, did this girl know what she was talking about? What does she know? What is she? I said, it's the teacher that told her. I think it's the teacher that told them this thing. He said, they said that, Daddy, they say Boko Haram people will kidnap children. And if the parent didn't pay money, they will kill the children. So, Abuja, which used to be safe, is no longer safe. Bad leadership has been the genesis of all our things. We can attribute it. 3 weeks ago, I just came back from Kenya, where we had international conference on climate change. My brother, I spent 1 week in China, in Kenya. During that 1 week, light didn't go one day. The people there were asking me, they said, Bishop, what is happening to your country? You mean you don't have police again? You don't have army? In Kenya, registrar, if you are traveling from here to Yusuka, your place, there is CCTV on the road. You don't need to report any crime to the police before they will pick you up. CCTV, from when you are going from here to your village, Yusuka, there are no army, no police on the highway. No checkpoint. CCTV will catch you up. Before you say you are reporting to the police, police have already picked you up. In Kenya, I was there for 1 week. They said, what is happening to your country? I said, I can't explain. Because all this thing that is happening is on the internet. In fact, what they hear about us is more than what we hear about ourselves. When we finished the conference, and I was planning to come back, they said, Bishop, are you going back? I said, where do you want to say? They are killing people every day in Nigeria. That is the information they receive. That if you are going on the highway, Boko Haram will just be killing you. I said, no. They say, is it not Abuja you say you are going? Abuja is not safe. Kenya. When I was going, I wanted to have some small dollar to do some small purchase for my family. My treasurer, Oba, I said, Oba, I think dollar should be about 300 now. He said, my Lord Bishop, you are not current, too. I said, you don't tell. He said it's 600 and something. I said, 600 and something per dollar. Kenyan shilling is 117 per dollar. Kenyan shilling, 117 per dollar. Nigerian money, 600 and what is the current? My brother, I think we need to close this country and relocate to another place. $700, 700 naira per dollar, unacceptable anywhere in the world. I'm talking about Kenya. Before then, I was in Ethiopia for this climate change. Fantastic country. In Ethiopia, Ethiopia boasts as one of the largest countries that produce cattle in Africa. They have the largest cattle, making money from cattle. You cannot see one cattle in Ethiopian street. I asked them, I said, you boast that you have cattle. Where are your cattle? They said, Bishop, you want to see cattle? They are in the ranches. In Ethiopia. He said, they are in the ranches. Bishop, are you interested in going? I said, no. Because we've been passing through Addis Ababa. I didn't see any cow. I didn't see cow. But they are exporting cow to Saudi Arabia. They are exporting cow, milk to other parts of the world. Ethiopia. Here in Abuja, you cannot pass because of cow. And we are not in the top 10 in cow production in the world. We are not. We are not. People of God, the young boy governing Ethiopia is 44. The president. The prime minister, a lady, she's the one that's in her 70s. Young boy, 44. He is the president of Ethiopia. One of the countries that pride itself has not been colonized by any part of the world in Africa. Ethiopia prides itself as the only country in Africa that was not colonized by anybody. The president of that country is how many years old? 44. The prime minister is a fantastic lady, 70-something years old. Very brilliant lady. People of God, we cannot emphasize this matter. Leadership have failed us in this country. They have put us where we are. Nigeria should be on top of the world. Let me tell you something that will amaze you. When I landed in the Ethiopian airport, because we have to go by Ethiopia Airline, because Nigeria have no airline, so Ethiopia Airline took us to Addis Ababa. We just roam around in the airport. You see the multitude of people coming in and going. In Ethiopia and in Kenya. When you land in Abuja here, there is no single soul. Nobody is coming here. You mean? Nobody is coming here. You have no place to pass in Addis Ababa International Airport. People are moving up and down. White, black, brown, green. Moving. If you don't take time, they will match your leg and everybody is free. People are moving. Tourism is moving. It's thriving all over the world. When you land in Abuja International Airport, my brother, no, unless this is your final destination. Barrister, unless this is your final home, nobody is coming here. I'm telling you 3 weeks ago. Many people are leaving. And our leaders kept quiet. It's sad. We're talking about education for how many days now? ASO strike has been on. Months. And our leaders are busy with politicking. Education. Any country that does not take the education of its youth serious is already preparing for a doomsday. For several months, ASO, NASU, ASPU were on strike. This is a very bad omen. for our country. An idle hand is the devil's workshop. Youth that are out of school are prone to participate in any act that can breach the peace and security of the country. No nation can ever be worthy of its existence that cannot take its youth along with men and women. No struggle will ever succeed without the youth participating side by side with men. There are two powers in the world. One is the power of the sword and that of the pen. There is the third power, stronger than both. That is the power of the youth. The youth, you unleash them, you set them free, they will bring you laurels. It pains me that our youth, full of energy, full of life, are not being utilized positively in this country. Our youth that have finished, I remember when I was a youth, when I was a young man, I think they say I'm getting old now, but when I was young, I know how versatile I was with ideas. I know my son, who is going to get married when? November. The boy is versatile. He reads security and intelligence studies from Akamisoko University. We went for, there's an interview, went, and I just sat somewhere, and they were interviewing. What this boy was saying, I said, so this boy knows things like this. Very versatile. Yes. But several of them, our youth have graduated, we have abandoned them. Those ones that are supposed to graduate, we have left them in the wilderness of ASU strike. It's like everything is normal. In fact, I don't know why we are not all on the street. The criminality against the youth is too enormous. 5 months. I remember when I was in the university and they closed for 1 year, 1 month or 2 months, we are all worried. We are going to the university. I bet when will they open the school? Some students say they will not come back until they open. They will chase them out. I don't know how these students are feeling now. 5 months and no news of resumption, and the country is at peace, and we want to conduct election. And you say we have leaders? This is unacceptable. All our universities, except the private universities that are open, I'm sure. Public universities of how many? How many are they? All closed down, and the country is at peace. Everybody is eating and drinking when our natural resources of youth have been abandoned. In fact, I think we need to report this country to United Nations. It's not that we must carry a public complaint, because it's a damage to the coming generation. The 2023 election is very much on the corner. As the election draws close, we call on all Nigerians who have attained the age of voting to obtain their PVC and go all out to perform their civic responsibility on the day of election. Nigerians should know that this purposeless leadership that we are witnessing can be voted out through our vote. I encourage everybody to come out in mass to do this. Politicians, we challenge political candidates, political parties who have already started campaigning for our vote. They are already campaigning. The same old story. The same old news that they have not changed. They say they will change it now. Issues are there. You don't need to go to school to see that we are in a very terrible situation. INEC will call on. I thank INEC very much. I commend INEC for the last result. last two results at Ekiti and Oshu. I commend the chairman of INEC and his team. Please let this type of election continue to bring the best candidate after every election. Corruption, we cannot overemphasize it. It's everywhere, it's every place, and it has brought us to our knees. Finally, the Muslim ticket. It is totally unacceptable in this country. Ahead of the 2023 general election, the presidential candidate of All Progressive Congress, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, unveiled a former governor of Borno State, Kashima Shettima, as his running mate, thereby making the party to float a Muslim ticket. This is totally unacceptable to us as a church. It constitutes a gross abuse of our collective sensitivity as a nation. Muslim ticket at a time like this is a demonstration of insensitivity of the plurality of religion, plurality of culture, plurality of tribes in this country. Our plurality, which we hear so dearly. We held our differences so dearly. We cherish it. APC have decided to destroy the very fabric of our unity by ignoring all plead, all counsel, all advice to damn the consequences and call Nigerians, especially Christians, which I represent, including my children, that we are nobody in this country. We are somebody. Nobody, no matter how highly placed, can ignore the contribution of Christianity in this country. Nobody. There is no single institution in this country that has so much contributed to the growth and development of Nigeria like Christianity. Before independence and after independence. For anybody, no matter the excuse, no matter the explanation, to say that Christians don't matter in this country, I think such a person should go to the hospital and examine his head. The wealth of this country comes from a Christian-dominated area. The South, 99% Christians. That's where the money of this country comes from, that we share every Sunday. As I traveled yesterday, I saw pipeline being taken from Bayelsa to where? To Katsina. To Niger. Such people don't matter, cannot be in government. I think where many Nigerians, everybody should advise. The issue is not whether APC will win or lose. The issue is, it should not be recorded in history that at a particular point in time, a party floated Muslim ticket or Christian ticket and damn the consequence. It shouldn't be in the history record. It is an insult on Christianity. Now, there's this slogan they tell me always, and I've read it, and I don't see any meaning in it. They will always tell me that the North, the Muslim in the North have political population. What is the financial benefit of this population? What money does this population bring to the table? Barrister? This heavy population you're talking about that is in the North, that is dominated by the Muslims, how much do they bring to the table every month for people to share? You know what I mean? How much does this population bring to the table on monthly allocation? and then you ignore Christianity, who have made enormous contribution to the growth of this country. Check it. You see, in terms of school, who builds more schools than Christian churches in this country? Who? Is it the Muslims? Who build more hospitals that I'm promoting now in this country? We have more hospitals, more than the government in this country. We have more secondary school, primary school, university, more than the government. Well, what type of insensitivity of this? What type of leadership are we trying to bring? Credit to Buhari in 2005, when Tinubu wanted to force himself on him, he said, no, give me a Christian. He said, give me a Christian. That's a patriotic Nigeria. Where is Tinubu's patriotism for this country? Where is his patriotism? Where is his inclusiveness? Where is bringing together Nigerians for the development and progress of this country? I will not say much now until on Saturday, when I deliver my charge. This is just a resume. But let it be known, we cannot accept this insult of our Christian community. I was, and I'm still current, one of the leaders of Christian Association of Nigeria. I was the past National Treasurer of CAN. We have decided, we have discussed. Don't mind all those people they carry about. The Christian Association have said it and will continue to say it. We will not accept it in this country. We will not accept anybody to put us as second-class citizens. Or in fact, no citizen, you are not a citizen at all. It's not even second. How many of you know Lebanon? Lebanon is 53 to 56 Muslim. The rest Christian. But there is an unwritten constitution in Lebanon. If the Muslim is prime minister, it's not issue of whatever. If the Muslim is a prime minister, the Christian must be president. In Lebanon, the population of Muslims are more. But it is written on, in fact, their own is very, very fantastic. You know, you have Sunnis, you have Sheikh, you are even among the Christians. If the Christian, the prime minister Christian is a Catholic, the speaker will be Christian, but he will not be Catholic. He will be another denomination. If the prime minister is a Sunni Christian Muslim, the deputy speaker, who is going to be a Muslim also, will not be from Sunni. He will be from Sheikh. That's how they divide it. For inclusiveness, for oneness, everybody is taken along. That's how a country grows. The best, I had the opportunity early life to go to Israel to study security for 3 months. The best form of countries in the world that provide 100% security, the citizens are entitled to have one. In UK, in America, in Saudi Arabia, during that course, the professor that will come to teach us every day said, your security is in your own hand. The security of your life is in your what? Those are the places they have best security. Acquire arms legally is the fundamental right of every citizen in civilized countries. It's not debatable. In US, you are a thief. You are entitled, you are qualified, unless you are medically challenged or you are known with one crime or the other. How many of you recently, you see it on the television? A terrorist went to, is it a church or whatever? Yes. To shoot. Several members in that church did what? Bring their gun. Police was not there. They got the man down. The man only killed one person. The people were in the church with their gun, legally acquired. In US, all this deceiving ourselves in this country, we deceive ourselves. We are not current. We are not moving with the world. In Israel, known as the best security architect in any part of the world, everybody you are 18 years old, you are entitled to have it. All they do, they follow the protocol, and you have your license. That's all. So, in the one of Zamfara, it's not issue of Zamfara. Everybody, you must protect your life. In US, when you are driving on the road, nobody stop you, say you want to hijack your money. You know you are ready. Nobody come and knock on your house and say you want to bubble your house. In US, you are ready with your, you know that you have something to help yourself with. We are behind. We are behind, my brother. We are not moving with the world. We are behind. In Germany, you are 18 years old, you are even as a student, only now they are making it because students now they want you to carry to school, they go and drink all kind of things, so they are making it difficult now. If not, it's normal. So that everybody says you have God, legally acquired, is your right, is your birthright. When the Kubwa prison was set ablaze, it's part of my diocese. My members were running health together in the night. Kubwa. So Kubwa, Buhari, Lugbe, Nyanya, they are all part of my diocese. As I said, I have members that sell fish. They have stopped selling their fish in the evening for people to eat. Social life have been destroyed. We have been, the police say 7 p.m. everybody should go and sleep. They can't guarantee our security. So it's everybody, it's affecting everybody here. Okada Bimbam, my brother, we travel around the world. This form of business is not a known business in a civilized world. None. Nobody should tell us that people are using it to earn income. It is the most primitive form of transportation. I travel a lot. I travel to London. I travel to next week. I'm off to Germany to attend World Council of Churches. My brother, people have bicycle machine for what? For pleasure, not as means of transportation. For pleasure. For exercise. No. Nobody. They have the crime that is being perpetuated by that form of business is more than whatever they bring to the table. The Boko Haram that came to bomb Kubwa were told that they were in Kubwa running Okada for 2 months. They were in Kubwa doing Okada business, going monitoring look and cranny of every corner before they strike. So my brother, Okada business is the most primitive and uncivilized and undeveloped. When I went to Kenya, for example, there are people who deliver meals, food. In fact, I went when I was tired eating Kenyan food. I told my host, I said, where can I get Nigerian food? He said, there's no problem, you can take me to place. So I went to the restaurant, and a lot of machines were parked with their something at the back. I said, what are they? You know, they deliver food to homes. That's what they know. They don't carry human being. They deliver letter. They deliver parcels. That is what is not human being on keke, on moto, on machine. The federal government has failed the country by by promoting that business from the onset. You should be close. It breeds crime. So the youth, we shouldn't say our youth, the business they should do is to be riding Okada. In 21st century, Oga from Radio Nigeria, tell Radio Nigeria, pump clear, that is not form of business we should expose our cherished youth